Okay, good morning. Hydrazine. Hydrazine is an inorganic compound with the chemical formula NTS4. It is a colorless, oily, highly reactive liquid with an ammonia-like odor. Hydrazine is both highly toxic and flammable and is typically handled only under strict industrial or laboratory safety protocols. Hydrazine, also called tetrahydridinitrogen or diazine or diamine, which is colorless, flammable liquid with ammonia-like smell. It exists as liquid fumes in air and toxic. Preparation of hydrogen, crashing process. In this process, ammonia is oxidized by sodium hypochlorite in dilute aqueous solution. Produces hydrazine. Hydrogen is often as dilute solution and is concentrated by distillation. Practical difficulties in reacing process or side reaction between chloramine and hydrazine destroy the product. This reaction is catalyzed by heavy metal ions present in solution. So excess of ammonia is used to reduce this side reaction. Modern industrial process. A dilute aqueous solution of ammonium hydroxide and sodium hypochlorite in 30:1 ratio in the presence of gelatin is passed through a reactor at 150 degrees Celsius to get hydrazine. Ammonium hydroxide reacts with sodium hypochlorite, produces hydrazine. Dilute solution of hydrazine is concentrated by distillation. Alternatively, it can be precipitated as hydrazine sulfate by adding sulfuric acid to the product. Properties of hydrazine: combustion. Hydrazine bonds in air with the evolution of large amount of heat. Action of heat: thermal decomposition. Hydrazine decomposes on heating into nitrogen and ammonia. Basic nature: hydrazine is weak base and reacts with acids, forming two series of salts. These salts are white, ionic, and soluble in water. Produces hydrazinium monochloride. And also produces increasing concentration of hydrochloric acid, hydrazinium dichloride. Also, hydrazine reacts with sulfuric acid, produces hydrazinium sulfate. Also, it reacts with the ammonia, produces hydrazinium azide. Reducing property. Neutral or basic solution of hydrazine acts as strong reducing agent. It reduces potassium hexacyanide iodophorate thought. Iodine is acidified with potassium permanganate and ferric chloride. Hexacyanide iodophorate second from the potassium hexacyanide iodophorate third in presence of potassium hydroxide. Also, it reduces the iodine into hydrogen iodide, ferric chloride into ferrous chloride, potassium permanganate into manganese chloride, potassium chloride. In acidic solution, it acts as mild reducing agent. However, a strong reducing agent, for example, zinc, reduces hydrogen to ammonia in presence of hydrochloric acid. Donor property, formation of complex compounds. It acts as electron donor ligand. However, it acts as monodentate ligand to form complex. For example, hexac is hydrazine cobalt ion. Uses of hydrazine. Hydrazine evolved large amount of heat on combustion so that it is used as rocket fuel. Its methyl derivatives and its methyl derivatives, methyl hydrazine and dimethyl hydrazine, are more efficient than hydrazine. It is used to prepare anti-tuberculosis drug and pesticides. Phenylhydrazine, organic derivatives, is used in lab to characterize carbonyl compounds and sugar by osazone formation. Structure of hydrazine. Electron diffraction and infrared data indicate that each nitrogen atom is tetrahedrally surrounded by one nitrogen atom, two hydrogen atoms, and a lone pair. Hence, each hydrogen subunit is pyramidal in shape. The nitrogen single bond length is 1.45 Armstrong.